What's going on, guys? Great day in the market today. As far as trading wise, a lot of volatility today in the market, and we're probably gonna have some more tomorrow with how things are setting up for tomorrow. But either way, we're gonna go over some trade recaps. Also, a couple of the trades that I called out on the Sunday signal already hit target for the week, and we're gonna talk about some couple stuff as far as tomorrow, as far as what I see and some opportunities that you probably could look at as far as for trading tomorrow. So with that said, guys, let's jump right into the charts and see what's going on. Like I said, tomorrow might bring some opportunity. I'm looking at gold right now. Gold is going to the downside. So with that, we could expect some type of pullback. But right now, because gold is going to the downside, we might see gold come down to VWAP and bounce back up. But if we break this far down, if we break below this 50 and come down, we might push all the way down. So we'll see as far as what happens with gold tomorrow. No crazy news happening tomorrow, I believe. But today, as far as news, unemployment came out higher than expected. So because that happened, I was expecting the market to be red today. But as far as for tomorrow, I'm not sure if anything yet. Nothing coming out tomorrow as far as for US. We have what FOMC at 10:20. But again, if these right here, I don't expect any kind of crazy volatility when those type of FOMC members are speaking. So it just all depends. Now, what I'm seeing in the charts right now, gold is pulling back, but we're hitting right here on the 50. We could come all the way back down. Who knows? We have to wait till the market open. This is not forex. So with that said, today in the markets, we had SPY that dropped all the way down, tested support right here, and then bounced back up. So we're gonna see as far as what happens tomorrow. We're probably gonna see the come a little more drop as far as that we don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I probably don't even look at SPY tomorrow, depending because we might bounce in this area for tomorrow. So it all depends. If I see a break of the high, you might get trapped to the upside. So just be careful as far as that. If we gap up on the day, and then break the high here, then we could push up higher and break that weekly. But for right now, how I'm seeing it, if we gap down or stay within this range and break, then we might see the market fall more, especially because there's no more news tomorrow. And on the weekly, we have this inside week. So with that, we might just stay within this range with nothing happening much tomorrow. We might see that move within the first 30 minutes of the market open, but afterwards we might see just a flat Friday where we go sideways for most of the days tomorrow on SPY. It just all depends. Now with Tesla, Tesla definitely came back in. As far as Tesla, I am bullish on Tesla. Up now, I have calls on Tesla. I have swing calls on Tesla. So Tesla, I'm definitely bullish on a break of this high, and I'm definitely gonna see more to the upside. But on Tesla, what I like is that we have double inside on a month. We come down and test the base of right here, and we bounce off that base. Now, anytime you have a body, I always talk about this. Anytime you have a body of a candle, it's gonna act as a support at the bottom of the body, and the top is gonna be resistance. So right here, it came down, tested the bottom of that body, which is support, bounce off of that nice, and then come up right here. So a break above here, guys, and we're gonna push back up to 350 and higher on Tesla. So I'm looking forward to that as far as Tesla. But today was a great day in the market. Like I said, today, right out the gate, we saw BA pushed up to the upside. I played BA yesterday as far as for calls. Definitely got our money on BA. And today, the same thing again. We saw the break on BA right here. So saw the break on BA to the upside on the day, took it automatically, and took. Now I got out a little bit early. I got out right before it hit first target on the 15-minute. So as you could see, let me put this up on the 15-minute. So I got out on the first 15-minute, was done on the first 15-minute, went close to my target, but didn't hit it exactly. Took 20 something percent, little over 20% right here on that trade. I told everybody that we might pull back. We pulled back just to come down and test yesterday's high, which was support. If you look right to left, you have all this support right here. So resistance, right? So we have resistance, 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 resistance. All of that became support this morning. So right here, we come down, tested that, that became support. Told everyone that if we bounce off of here and break. We broke, hit first target right at my red line, second target right here. Third target didn't hit, which is 31. But I told them cycle level was 230, which it definitely came up at 230 and reject right away and come all the way back down. Now, I did tell them as well, right? I said there's a gap up on the 15-minute, which we did gap up on this 15-minute. And I told everybody, make sure if you're still in that trade to take profit, which is right here. We gapped up on this 15-minute. We pushed all the way up. And I said, hey, this candle have to come back down because we gap up right here on the day. Not on the day, but within that minute. The thing that you have to realize is when you're trading, guys, I'm going to say this every single time. When you're trading and it's on a day, when you gap up on the day, that gap doesn't have to close. But when you gap up during trading hours, that gap most likely will close. So once I saw that gap up off the 15-minute and we push right up, I said, guys, make sure you're taking profit because we're going to come all the way back down to close this gap. We came down, close this gap, and just continue to fall afterwards. So that was a great trade. Then we jumped into SPY as our second trade, which was a great trade as well. Saw SPY coming to the downside. I waited. This right here could fake anybody out because we had a hammer right here, right? So this could have faked anybody out. We came up. I just wasn't, I did not like it, right? I did not like it. It was right by resistance, but also because of unemployment and everything that was looking, I'm like, no, I don't like this. So when we came back down, we rejected, came back down and broke right here. We broke that 15-minute. I said, all right, we're coming down. So we jump into some puts and we took it to the downside, took 65% on that. That contract way over 100% as far as the contract itself. So great trade as far as today on that. Um, Definitely made some money on that. And then QQQ had the same setup. So I jumped into QQQ as well. Saw the same thing on QQQ right here. And then once we break right here, I said, all right, we coming down. And then we came, that's exactly what happened. We actually jump in a trade from right here. So jump in a trade from right here, broke this candle, came down, and we just write it down. That one I took 33% on as far as the profits, guys. So if you want to join us in live trading, I trade every single day live. Me and my wife trade live every day. Now, if you guys didn't know, now you know that my wife had a kidney transplant. So she lost her kidneys a few years ago. So she wasn't trading with me today. So I kind of felt lonely. I told you guys last night, hey, come into the live with me and trade for free. And if you had came in my live, I gave everybody the opportunity to trade live with me today for free. If you had made money, drop it. Make sure you drop it in the comments. Make sure y'all go over also into the Discord and drop it as well. In the Discord right now, you could see that BA, we did 20% on that one. We did 65, 64% on here. Other people posted profits on BA, 29%. They made over 1,100 right here, over 1,200 right here on SPY, 2,600 on SPY, 84%. Like, come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. But either way, guys, great trade as far as that for today. As far as market recap, those were the three trades I take today. Now, I don't overtrade. Even if I see opportunities in the market, I don't overtrade. Three trades, I limit myself to every single day. And if anything, most of the times, if I do two trades and the two trades are good and profitable, sometimes I won't even take a third trade. Now, Google did give me an alert today, and I was like, nah, I'm not having it. I was just not having it. Google gave me an alert for calls this morning, right on this right here, and I'm like, I just didn't feel it. It came down, and I was just not feeling it today. So with that, I left Google alone. I think no, Google gave me put alerts today. Google actually gave me put alerts today. Yeah, Google gave me put alerts today on the 1 hour. Yeah. Yeah. So Google gave me put alerts today. I would have made money actually if I came down here, but I was done by 11 o'clock, guys. I saw all of this right here happening, especially on the 15 minute. What kind of like let me like not wanted to do the trade. When this happened, Google gave me an alert. It gave me an alert during the 15 minute, it dropped down to here, which was profitable, but then it bounced back and created this hammer and then start pushing back up. And I was like, nah, I'm not in for it. But it did drop eventually at the end of the day, which would have been profitable. So again, my Google alert was not wrong. So there you go. I went against it yesterday and I had to pay for it. But I cut my losses, like I said, real quick on that one. Guys, for tomorrow, couple opportunities are showing themselves. But you have to be careful. Tomorrow is Friday, so make sure that if you're trading zero DTE contracts, make sure you're taking your profits and getting out of them quick. One that I see that's very has a very nice setup tomorrow is gonna be Meta. Meta have a nice setup tomorrow on its chart. Now, if you look at the weekly chart right here, we're about to come down. We did gap up on the week. So we have that gap to fill right between that right here. So we have a gap to fill right here on that week, on the current week that we gapped up earlier this week. So that gap right here needs to be filled. Okay. Now, does it have to be filled tomorrow? It might not. Okay. But if we drop right here, if we break this low tomorrow, then we could come all the way down. The first target is going to be, of course, close of gap, followed by this target right here. So where's my lines? First target will be 750, of course, 750 a psych level, and then right here 745. So two psych levels right there. So 750 will be psych level. If we break this low, and the low is 759.55. So if we break that, we might come down. Just make sure you're taking profit along the way. If anything, use next week contracts if you want to trade and be a little bit more safer where you can hold on a little bit longer. But make sure you're scaling out either way on your contracts. Now, there's a couple trades that I talked about this week as well that definitely knocked it out of the park. I told you guys about Adobe, and Adobe definitely did its thing. Adobe hit target today. As far as on the weekly, I told you guys, listen, if Adobe broke the week, which is right here, we're going to come down to 32, which we did hit target on 32. Now, sue me if it doesn't hit exactly the low that I told you guys, right? We're right there at 31.99, 32. It hit 32 what? uh 332.65. Okay. So what? 60 off by 65 cents. But we came down at 32, bounced right back up. Right? Now for Adobe, I'm still bearish on Adobe, but because it came down, look at this right here where buyers buy it up all the way back up the last time. So we might see a situation where we could bounce all the way back up because there's a lot of buyers down here, but the buyers could lose momentum because they've been losing momentum. So a break of here, and we definitely coming back down. And our next target is going to be, like I mentioned before, if you look left, you're going to have all these right here. So just look left with all the way down to 300 being the psych level. Now we can gap down at some point, right? If there's a news or something happen, we can gap down on Adobe. But on the month, I think on the 3 months, yeah, on the 3 month, if we break right here, we're gonna be breaking the 3 month with a month and 23 days left. We're definitely can see where we could come down to 300 at that point. So pay attention to Adobe to the downside. That would be a great swing opportunity. Just make sure that you have your contracts out. And that will be it, guys. Like, if you find value in what you're getting, guys, if you like what you're hearing, go ahead, smash that like button. Let people know that you like it, but also let YouTube know that you like the content. Go ahead, let me know. Just tell YouTube that you like the content. Comment on there, let them know, right? But apart from that, guys, make sure when you trade in tomorrow, do your own due diligence. Again, this is not financial advice. This is my opinion. But either way, when you're trading, follow your trading plan, stick to your entries. Make sure before you get in a trade, you know your stop loss, right? You're not second guessing. Don't play with emotions, but also don't chase and don't follow FOMO. With that, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Not tomorrow because I'm not doing trade recap tomorrow. But either way, I'll see you guys on Sunday. Have a great rest of your week. Knock this out of the park for tomorrow, and I'll see you guys on Sunday.